rudimentary tool. They called it GitHubber TV.
Oh, wow.
So we always referred to ourselves as GitHubbers.
Yeah.
I think they still do. It's not like the company's gone anywhere. Yeah.
Lovingly, too.
Yeah. And so it was nothing more than a website that had a video player on it. And it was really basic. And that's sometimes where the best ideas start, is as basic as possible and the most value. Yeah. And so that tool became load bearing. By the time I joined, it was end of 2012, 2013 ish, the beginning of it. A lot had happened at the company by then. And so when I joined, I was able to, benefit from that tool that they put up. And I was able to go watch the all hands where, what was it like when they first raised that giant round from Andreessen that was such a big deal? Like, what was the culture like? What was it like being in that room? Well, I got to experience it. So the beginnings of Rewatch were just experiencing the power of a tool like that. And I think, it's funny. Everybody always wanted to know how we work at GitHub, but for some reason, we always talked about our internal YouTube is what we called it. GitHubber TV. We have this internal YouTube, and people just fascinated by it. I think your reaction to this sort of tool is similar to what we heard when we talked to people, and their excitement and the same refrain over and over again of, I wish I had that at my company. That would be cool. And then flash forward, 2020, beginning of 2020, before the world ended, my co-founder and I, Scott, also a former GitHubber, we were kicking around our ideas for what we wanted to do next. And we had just been talking about, like, it seems like, there were some legacy tools out there, certainly giant enterprise tools that had sort of started to do that, because I think traditionally only big enterprises really felt the need to have a tool around their video. But as we were looking at it, we saw the power at smaller teams. And GitHub had grown quite a bit by that point. It's pretty large today, but at the time it was only a few hundred people. And we saw how much value we got. So that's where we started, is building a better version of that experience that we had.